Previously on Vampyr. Dr. Reid pursues Swansea's kidnappers to Dolores Fletcher's theater, where he finds they've tortured him near to death. Edgar confesses to starting the skal epidemic by attempting to heal Harriet Jones with Elizabeth's vampire blood. Rather than let him die, Jonathan makes Swansea his progeny. And now, Vampyr, Episode 30. Which way did I come into this room? I still need to find Taltry's notebook. I'm immediately regretful that I did that, by the way. Like, immediately. I think I should have eaten him. I'm mostly afraid that I'm gonna have to fight him later, honestly. Like, that he's gonna go nuts like my sister did, and I'm gonna have to kill him. Alright, so I've been searching around. I feel like it's gotta be on this safe, but there's no key. So, I wanna see if I can find the key. Oh, what's this? Oh, until further notice, this safe will be used to store sensitive evidences. It must always be locked. If you need access, just find me on the last floor to get the key, and bloody remember to bring it back to me when you're done. Rodney.
I should find the key to that box.
Yeah. On the last floor. Does that mean the top floor? Or the bottom floor? Last floor. I wonder if I do have to somehow get up to that second balcony, so I'm gonna head up that way towards the balcony. Oops. Oh. Hello. You don't by chance know where I can find Rodney, do you?
No rest for the wicked.
You guys know Rodney? I need to borrow a key from Rodney.
I have it.
Oh.
I can now open the box.
I guess that was Rodney. Okay. Oh, this is Doris Fletcher's diary. Soon I'll be on the stage again, for my rehearsals are almost over. My minions are gathered around me, ready to follow my every command. Soon my audience will return, ready to applaud my art, the young, the gorgeous. My healthy audience, they'll return to their families, their beautiful houses and happy lives, delighted by my performance, shocked by my disguise, touched by my grace, my infectious legacy. They'll spread the disease one by one, and they'll turn, and I'll be their beloved queen again, and they'll never forget me, and I shall have my revenge on the dirty trick fate played on me. So, I think it was one of the Guard of Prewin documents, but it mentioned a lady, I think it was Blackwood. I wonder if this is the queen person. I think Lady Ashbury is going to be mad at me that I made Edgar a vampire. I hope she doesn't dump me. I'll be really sad. Here we go.
I really don't know if I should read this.
Oh, that's true. It's the personal diary of someone who's alive. Well, I'll refrain for now. Maybe I'll be able to discuss with him what's in it. Normally, I don't mind reading diaries, but usually they're of dead people, not like somebody returning it to somebody who's alive and like, oh, here's something like really personal. You probably didn't want anyone to read. I read it though. Of course, I do eat people, so I don't know like how the infraction of reading someone's diary compares to that. Yeah. All right, let's go see Elizabeth. Alright, so I've arrived at Lady Ashbury, so the first thing I'm going to do is talk to her, and then... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, she's above me. And then, I'm going to go see Usher.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan?
Oh, boy. I'm so afraid she's going to be mad at me.
What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the skal epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Oh boy. God. Well, it was a lapse in judgment, obviously.
Edgar's behavior was beyond lunacy. He had neither the discipline, knowledge, nor the proper facilities to conduct blood experiments.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Ichor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but... do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh, God.
Elizabeth,
Oh dear.
are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
Oh. Oh. That's alarming. God, I better not have to kill her. I would find that terrible. The Blood Knight tragedy. Only a few of us remain after the shock of the Great Hunt. I was one of them. I remember how the sudden attack of the enemy caught us all by surprise. Blood was shed during those few nights. Some of us who survived chose to exile. I don't blame them, but I regret their lack of fortitude. For it is courage we need to protect the interests of the Empire. Courage we need to defend the values we stand for. May we all remember that William Marshall himself never lowered his head. My beloved Maker may be long gone now, but his presence is still among us. We keep a few drops of his sacred blood to remind us what we are and what we seek: honor, purity, and excellence. I had the privilege of speaking with the knight many times, as his progeny and as his friend. He spoke to me of the tear of angels, the holy beverage supposed to appease the inextinguishable hunger we all feel, that he never ceased to search, even without knowing if such an artifact exists. I admired his tenacity, and it is this tenacity, this indefectible belief in something bigger than us, that will make us survive any future great hunt launched by our enemies. Ascalon will be rebuilt, always, for it is an ideal. From the Law of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave, who's a great fraud. Oh, Lady Ashbury. I don't know what's going to happen with that. That alarms me a great deal.
It's locked.
I guess I shouldn't loot her place. You know what I'm wondering? It mentioned that Lady Blackwood. I wonder if her maker is the Red Queen or whatever, and maybe that's why she has it in her blood. This is an alarming turn of events, to be sure. Okay, so I need William Marshall's blood, King Arthur's blood from McCullum, and insulin in the old morgue of Pembroke.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
Alright, first I'm going to bring Taltree his journal. Alright. I'm starting to get the feeling that I should be buttoning up my investigations. Alright, let's see. That's where Usher is, so... gonna hang a left here. Alright, so on my way to see him, I can stop for the blood of William Marshall at the Ascalon Club. Alright, so I need to search around for Redgrave. Let's see. Assuming he's inside the club, but I can't really see people inside there, so we'll see.
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club. If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave, I'll have to improvise.
No. This guy's actually pretty tough. I should probably use this ability since he does a lot of melee. Down you go. All right. I think the blood's up in this room here. Any... Oh, I thought it was in there. All right, let's see. There he is. Oh, he's down there. Okay, back downstairs, I guess. God, there's so much blood here. There he is. Hello, you massive prick.
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
This is more important than the club, you or me. This is London's last hope.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reid. Our fate lies wholly in your hands.
Thank you. That went better than expected. Y'all need to clean up around here. Alright. I should see if I can find... Just wanted to see if Clarence was bouncing around, because he needs a cure. Looks like everybody else is in good shape. Alright. Alright, now to see Usher. Ah, yes, here we go. Oh, and I want to find out what this is about. Right? It's certainly about something. Okay, well, maybe he'll tell me when I give him his journal back.
Good evening, Jonathan Reid. Can I help you in any way?
I found your journal.
I found your notebook. The one the guard of Prewen stole from you.
And you've brought it back to me. That's excellent news, Jonathan. Were you able to keep yourself from reading it?
Yes. I give it back to you untouched.
Then, my friend, you deserve a little something to reward your fortitude. Please, have this, with my gratitude.
What's in the notebook?
I can't answer you, Jonathan, since you chose not to open it.
Okay. Let's see. What did he give me, anyway?
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. Perhaps London will survive the epidemic, but I see terrible trials awaiting in the future.
Alright, let's see what he gave me. It was a piece of paper, I think. Was it one of these pieces of paper? Okay, I think it was this, the origin of the Brotherhood. The name of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole comes from the mythical figure of Paul Aurelian, the great Welshman evangelist of the 6th century. Paul Aurelian is supposed to have died in 575 at the age of 140 years and was one of the 7 founding saints of Brittany. According to the legend, St. Paul Aurelian used his sacred stole as a leash to tame a ferocious dragon and then cast the terrible beast into the sea. The saint is long gone now, but we of the Brotherhood keep his stole as a precious relic. Sometimes called the Brotherhood of the Stole or even the Stole, we are a secret society of scholars who observe and identify the presence and activity of vampires in Great Britain. Known as Watchers, the men and women of the Brotherhood vow to express a neutral attitude towards vampires. We believe we can be useful guides for those immortals sometimes tempted to unleash their appetite. We postulate that vampires are not evil by essence. Over the centuries, we have witnessed that some vampires are able to transcend their predatory nature to protect mortals. Great mythological or historical figures, which we know were vampires, proved that enlightened mortals might agree to protect and guide mankind through difficult ages. Above the Watchers are the legates, who represent the authority of the primate wherever they go. As such, they have the right to call for the ban of the dragon. It is an ancestral ritual only known to the primate itself, used when the time comes and proof has been gathered that another beast must be cast into the sea. The gathering and study of ancient texts are our main source of information used to understand the origin and behavior of the immortals. Recently, I decided that our legates should be allowed to travel and explore all parts of the world to expand our field of researches. Blessed by the sacred stole, the bravest of our watchers even dare to approach and contact vampires to interview them and gather intelligence at the source. We still have so much to learn and discover. Our journey may never end, and that may be the greatest beauty of our task. From Whispers of Our Past by Usher Taltree. Alright, well, thank you, Usher. I was hoping you were going to tell me what's up with your tiles out there that are quite obviously meant to open some secret door. I hear the sound. Alright, well, we'll have to keep that in mind.
Easy does it, boys. Deal with this for a minute. The leech has teeth. Murdering bastard.
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe.
Alright, so McCullum's in this dreadful park somewhere. Great. Just what I love, running around this park. Wait, this is not the park, this is the graveyard. Alright, McCullum, why are you in the graveyard? Is that him? No. Oh, it is him. What? Hi.
Good evening, vampire hunter.
Are you here to end me, leech? You'll find I will not be killed easily.
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you? You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more. What precisely are your plans?
I must stop the epidemic.
A creature called a disaster is about to be unleashed. It falls upon me, as once it did Marshall, to stop it before the whole country is ravaged.
I should have destroyed that book. And yet, I wish I could join this battle alongside you. But this crusade is not mine to fight.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies. Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reid.
That's fair.
Thank you. Can we speak more?
Indeed. Why not?
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents. He's buried here.
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Priwen. He killed my father in front of me. Helped me hunt my brother Reid after teaching me how to kill leeches.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire. And tore out my mother's throat.
No, I have a little experience with that.
What will the Guard of Priwen do now? Will you stop the Great Hunt?
Yes. But we shall continue to protect innocents from beasts like you. And your red-headed friend.
How long have you known Lady Ashbury? Where is she? And what will you do to her?
We saw you meeting her, so of course we investigated. But she is gone. Our scouts reported she has sold some paintings and departed for an unknown destination.
Oh no.
Like me?
I am indebted to you for sparing me at Pembroke. But this won't always be the case. I'm no coward like those St. Paul's Stowe brothers.
Adieu, vampire hunter.
Until we meet again, blood drinker.
You should take Ichabod Throgmorton under your wing so he doesn't die a horrible death. Alright, so. To the hospital, and then my father's safe. Oh. Are these all the people I killed? These tombstones? Oops. Clay Cox. Somebody here is quite unhealthy. Albert Palmer. Waverly Ackroyd. Yep, these are all my victims.
It ain't human! Kill it!
I wish I could get a pass from these guys now that I've made nice with McCullum. Ow! That was rude. Yeah.
Grenade! Filthy piece of shit!
Okay, I need to search the morgue, which is that this building?
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
Okay, so I'm looking around for insulin, which, without any kind of explanation from Dr. Reid, is apparently going to be a good substitute for garlic. I don't remember where I found the other drugs when I came down here. Hello, boys. Ow. Quite a few of you guys in here. That's not good. Gonna take a few of you out and thin your numbers. Okay. Alright, this is a little better. Okay, that one's down. Let's get this guy. Whoops. Okay. Okay. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, one left. Ooh, that was quite a gaggle of Priwen there. Okay. Mm-hmm. This is a terrible place to keep medicine, by the way. Ouch.
He's dead! Oh my god! Go back to the hell! Away with you!
Okay. Could this be insulin?
There it is. Insulin.
Oh yeah.
Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
Okay. Alright, so now I need to make this. Get ahead to my office. And do that. Which, I think it's... Yeah, there we go. All right. I can check in on Edgar, make this antidote. I'm sort of feeling a little regretful at this point about having killed Dorothy and Sean, because I'm kind of wondering if I could have, you know, I originally didn't want to kill Dorothy right away because I wanted to try and find an antidote. And now it looks like maybe I'm finding an antidote and will have killed Dorothy for nothing.
I'm sure that during
Let me make my antidote. The moment of truth. This looks like a vaccine. Enhances protection against disastrous infection.
the blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
I definitely want to talk to Edgar first, if I can find him. Let's see. Does say there's new dialogue available. Wonder how my plant is doing. Oh, it's beautiful.
It's alive. It's alive. And it needs a name. I shall call you Lisa.
Oh. Okay. I have a plant named Lisa now. It's unexpected. Alright, let's see if I can find my good buddy. And now vampiric boss Swansea. Where are you, buddy? Any of you seen Edgar? Mr. Kesh. Alright, well I guess Edgar is, maybe he's not back yet, so I'm going to run over to Southwark and open my dad's safe, I think, and then check back later at the hospital for Swansea. Next time on Vampyr. If you're enjoying this Ferocious Tater Tot Let's Play, please do hit the tot to subscribe. Thank you, and have a lovely day.